Josie, one of the things that you ran on was parental bill of rights, but you also ran on the whole idea that it can't be an us versus them. Is that as Pete said, is that it is all of you working together. Why do Democrats fear this whole idea of parents getting involved in the school district? And how are you encouraging that kind of cooperation here in New Hanover County?
And I appreciate the question, Reuel. So for me, that was something that I was frustrated with because that's my background is I'm an educator and I'm a mom and my kids are in the public school system. And so understanding that we should be included, we should be informed, we should be able to have access, things like this are just common sense things that New Hanover County is absolutely taking the steps. One of the things that we've recently passed as a board is we have taken basically I wouldn't say the exact verbiage of the Parents' Bill of Rights with the surveys, but very similar. We created a window viewing that parents have access to view any surveys that are given. We have expanded the protected topics to not just be about federal surveys, but for state and for local surveys as well. And those include mental health, those include sexual content, those include political content, things like that. Just common things that parents might have a red flag about of saying, what are you asking my kids about? Tell me about. And so we just passed that this last meeting that is a required consent in now, period. And then another form of accountability that we added here locally was we had put in the caveat, whatever central office is going to be implementing from the changes of these surveys, it's going to come back before the board to inform us that this is what came out of those surveys. Because I think that was kind of the loop disconnect that I saw of watching these meetings and subcommittee meetings and having conversations with people, is there wasn't really this full connection of why this was happening and what we were actually doing with it. And so I want to kind of help loop that in. And sometimes people who know what they're doing, they talk to each other a lot, but then they don't dispel the information. And so really these subcommittee meetings that we're able to dive into some of these policies and have these in-depth conversations, we're giving the public access.